Alright, I think we're good. Alright, yep, do intro!
Hey guys, welcome to Talking Time with Caffeine, Season 5, Episode 2. How y'all doing today?
I had to stay after school for detention.
I got
Good.
leave school early. That's my snow day.
Schnick's doing good, I'm doing good, Vandelia's doing good, MarioTube is kind of pissed because he had to stay after school. I'm just happy I got a brand new microphone. As you can see here, I got the blue snowball,
Blue snow.
but only it's black.
Huh?
How'd you end up in detention anyway?
Hold on a second. Sorry, we're getting drop frames. Shit. I'm gonna have to restart it. Is it gonna work this time? Is it gonna give us bullshit? I'm watching that drop frames counter. It's going! It's going! Oh, great. What the fuck?
Technical difficulties.
I'm not really sure what the issue is right now. Okay, yep. Okay, this isn't working, right? Alright, I am investigating the situation right now. What else do you expect me to say, fucker?
My camera is still in the vertical, as in it's just like a cell phone.
We got 5 viewers right now.
No, we got 3.
Oh, 4 now.
No, it's still 3.
Adam, the camera is still like vertical, like I'm on a cell phone. It's kind of
Hey!
funny.
Hey, PC Havoc says, what are you streaming with?
By the way, I'm ready for some Shrek this weekend. I hope you can make it.
OBS or OBS? I'm not sure. Oh,
Was that a GameCube?
Dipper.
Did you
Bah!
sound effect on my
Schnick.
end?
Yeah, are you
Okay.
playing Paper Mario on the GameCube?
Playing Dead Rise.
Oh. Or
Right.
that was Paper Mario.
try 1700 KBS.
Hold on.
Hey Adam, are you able to fix my camera?
For anyone else, does the stream look good? Because right now it's, OBS tells me that I'm not getting any drop frames right now.
Everyone looks fine to me.
No, on stream.
Yeah, the only issue I see is just my camera's stuck like I'm on a cell phone when I'm not.
Also, make a 15-second delay to this live stream.
Looking good now? Looking
Good
good?
now.
Okay. Okay, if anyone was wondering what the problem is, the problem was that the, what the fuck is it called? The server selection, okay, so when you go into OBS settings, you'll see FMS URL, and that basically gives you 2 options: primary YouTube ingest server and backup YouTube ingest server. And it's only recommended to use the backup YouTube ingest server if the primary isn't working well. And what happened was I left that setting on backup YouTube ingest server, and I think that's what was causing the drop frame rate. It's going skyrocketing. So, if the stream looks good and I'm not getting drop frames on here, then I think the problem is solved. So,
Yeah.
I think we're ready to continue with the stream now. Sorry about that, guys.
Before we start, what's up? You want to plug your new channel?
My new channel?
Yeah.
On VidMe?
That's the new channel I don't know about.
Oh, you're talking about my name change, huh? or my VidMe channel. Yeah, it's pretty much XX Brasta BRASTA 455XX on VidMe. I post content there just like I do on my YouTube channel, but it's got way more of a chance to get seen because VidMe is just a much better platform than YouTube at the moment.
Shh, they're listening.
Ah, YouTube, kill me!
Sorry, I had my mic muted for a sec. Here's the link in case anyone wants to see it. Oh god, that you can't really see that well. Hold on.
Put MarioTube 101 link.
Yep, endorsed by MarioTube 101.
I'm stuck to him, so you know it's good.
Yeah, you'll know it's my channel on VidMe because I'm already verified.
There, you could see that right there. Yeah,
So, Mario, what happened to your webcam?
what happened to my webcam? Right now, I am not using it just to make sure everything is working properly and my computer isn't running as slow.
So they can't see your beautiful face today.
They can, well, it was like that last stream.
True. Anyways, today's main topic are dreams and goals. We all, most of us have them, and some of them have changed since we were kids. Like, I wanted to be a writer, and I kind of still do want to be a writer. I'm working on the book still. This writer's block right now. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, but college, kind of hard, kind of bad at it, and since I didn't get a degree, it's kind of hard to be a teacher without a degree. They kind of don't like you having D's and F's in classes. Other people like, yeah, how good did you do in school? Oh, I got F's, so I'm a teacher now. So
that'd be awesome.
What about you guys? Do you have any life goals as a kid? That they're same or different now?
PFC Havoc says audio somewhat okay. Vandalia may want to get closer to mic or turn it up. Apparently it's kind of hard to make you out.
Like you guys, do you ever have any dreams or goals that are the same or different?
You want me to go first?
Somebody flip a coin or pick something. Just dead
Well,
air.
Well, I guess I could start. Basically, a video editor, that's what I want to be. Not like the video editor that has all the special effects, like, using, what's it called? Fuck. After Effects. Wow. I use Premiere Pro all the time. Yeah, I can't remember the name of After Effects. That's sad. But yeah, I don't really use After Effects too much. I should really get learning on that again, but for now, I am really good at Premiere Pro. Let's see. I need to get over my issue where I kind of procrastinate on things, and I'm still trying to figure out why I have that, and it's been an ongoing situation for about a couple years now, and the only thing I can think of right now is maybe I work better if I have deadlines, because otherwise I seem to not do anything other than record. So that's what I need to fix. And I think that's basically it.
That was your goal as a kid, and
No, not a kid. It more stemmed from I think it was freshman year. I don't remember. It was either freshman or sophomore year that I got that interest mainly. Either that or it was a little bit earlier, where I was doing YouTube, but I didn't know that much editing skills at all. So the only thing I could work with was Windows Movie Maker. And then I guess the only reason I took those editing classes was mainly because that was the only thing that looked interesting, and I thought, this could help me with my YouTube stuff, so I guess I'll try it. And my teacher was fucking amazing. He was a really good teacher.
Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, he actually taught us Windows Movie Maker, but surprisingly, that wasn't the first thing he taught us. My class was taught Photo Story first, and we made, I think one video, maybe 2 videos, using photos only and using Photo Story. And then after that, Movie Maker, and then after that, Premiere Pro. And at the time, Premiere Pro was it was a clusterfuck at first. I was like, holy fucking shit. And then After Effects wasn't any better. In fact, I didn't even properly learn After Effects. I think it was mainly because it was pretty difficult.
I enjoy After Effects. After Effects is really good.
Yeah. The one good thing I can say is that my teacher mentioned this website called Video Copilot, and they actually...
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Norfolk, aren't you?
Yeah. And basically, Video Copilot has a free tutorial, and you can even download their resources that you use in their videos. So if I really wanted to, I could relearn through Video Copilot for free. And it's not stealing because, I mean, they made it, so... And other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. The only problems I really have is just not getting shit done. So I need to fix that. It's been 2 years. 2 years too long.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I made a promise to my dad when he was dying that I'd dedicate my first book to him, and it's been 3 years since he passed away, and I still got nothing.
Wait, you promised him what?
That I'd dedicate my first book to him.
Oh, I see. So wait, is that what that novel was about?
What novel?
The novel you're making.
Oh yeah.
You're majoring in video game design? Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, it's kind of funny because, I don't know if I'm interrupting you, Vandalia, so if I am, just tell me right now. But, there's actually a tidbit that happened while I was in Colorado. There was a class that was listed on, the list. You know how you get, a list of classes at some point in the year for next year, and you're supposed to sign up for them? Well, one of them was basically supposed to teach you video game design, but the way they described it in the book made it think it was something completely boring, and I mean, I wouldn't call it stupid, but just to me it looked boring, so I didn't choose to take it. And then, just for clarification, my old school mountain range, which What's Up still goes to, they have a show every Thursday, last I checked, called Mustang TV, and it's kind of like announcement. Yeah, it's kind of announcements in a way. So,
we're doing more skits now, though.
That's cool. So when it came one Thursday, after everyone already signed up for classes and it was too late, then they decided to release a video describing the class. And the way they described it on Mustang TV was completely different. Not because it was a video. No, I'm talking about everything. It was completely different. They basically straight up said that you would learn how to make games. And yet the booklet did not mention such thing whatsoever. In fact, most they said was programming stuff, but I mean, they didn't tell you what you were going to do, unlike Mustang TV. I mean, I was kind of pissed off at the time because that's one of the things I also wanted to do, but no, I got fucked. So, instead, what I chose was basic web design, and I don't remember a whole lot of what I did, but I kind of get the gist of it, and basically it's coding through HTML through Notepad. Now that's basically the gist of it. Also Wix and one other website I forgot, and Google Sites. I learned those 3. Sorry, got interrupted. So, yeah. Would I apply my basic web design learning to anything? Probably not. I don't really think so. I mean, I don't see how HTML is going to go far for me with what I'm pursuing right now, so I don't personally think it would really be a good thing. And plus, I don't really care to make my own site. Why do I have 754 drop frames? Well, whatever. If he says it's good, it's good, so I'm just going to ignore that. Even though I want to pick at it. But yeah,
You're always gonna get some dropped frames. You can't really avoid all of them.
yeah, but I kind of feel like whenever I get dropped frames, it's like okay, this is what I think. When I get dropped frames, I feel like the whole stream is fucked, but really, it's fine. So, Oh, and right now I got some more drop frames. Well, fuck you, OBS. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, now it's really dropping. I'm right about to plug in a fucking Ethernet cord, even though that doesn't work properly, but I'm right about to.
Yeah,
Oh, I sort of
work
got it.
on my editing skills on my page too. Mostly, I just freeform and upload it as soon as I'm done recording. Of course, after I use the handbrake thing that PC Habit got me onto, that really helps me a lot.
Wait, handbrake? What do you mean by handbrake?
It's a thing. It's a program that PC Havoc got me onto when he came over to the one day to help me with my learn how to use OBS. He can explain it more how it works more in chat. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He just messaged, if it's below like 5%, you are good. He's mentioning the drop frames. Right now, it's about 5.50% about. It's kind of leaning towards the 40s right now, but mainly it's in the 5% right now. So I don't know if that's good or that's bad.
All I know from what he told me, it reduces it makes your file size smaller and reduces processing uploads.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh yeah, I actually downloaded that recently, except I still need to experiment with it some more because I don't know why, but whenever I put any video files through Handbrake, it doesn't work on Premiere Pro, and yet when I do the original file, it works fine. I may want to lower the stream bitrate. Oh god. How about I say fuck that, even though I'm probably gonna have to take your advice anyways, and just plug in the fucking Ethernet cord. Though the problem with that though is that I'm a little skeptical about plugging in my Ethernet cord because also I'm sorry for talking a lot, but when I first got this router, when I used an Ethernet cord, it would disconnect every now and then reconnect, and it fucking pissed me off, and I eventually just said, you know what, fuck Ethernet cords on this piece of shit router. So, I'm kind of skeptical, but I'm kind of about to. Okay, I'll tell you this, if drop frames goes over 2,000, I'm plugging into my Ethernet cord. I'll tell you that. That's what I'm doing.
It says 2.9 gigs lowers to 750 meg file size.
Yeah. But
that's a big drop.
Yeah, Handbrake, whenever I put files through it, it doesn't work on my Premiere Pro, unlike the original file source. So, I don't know. I recently got it, so I don't exactly know everything. But, support for figuring that out would be kind of nice. Oh, what the fuck. And now Brandon disconnected. Fuck.
All fun here, all fun when you're doing live streams. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So since Brandon's not here right now, are you gonna...
Since Brad's not here right now, you want to talk behind his back?
Wow.
What? Do you have any goals?
Oh, Vandalia, why is your, there you go. Why did you zoom in on your webcam?
I didn't. I just set up. I'll fix it. Skype is set up to follow my face.
Oh, what the fuck? That's weird. I didn't even notice that until now.
Anyway, since I guess Brand's taking a little break from here.
I'm trying to re-add him. He doesn't get breaks.
What are your goals and dreams of your future and life and all this stuff?
I know that everyone I knew as a kid was joking I should have been a weatherman since I wouldn't shut up about the weather, probably because I was afraid of thunderstorms back then. I was like, oh, it's going to thunderstorm today. And I had to announce it to every single solitary person.
So that was your dream as a kid, be a weatherman?
Only because I was being told to. But in reality, when I was a kid, I wanted to be able to make games. And with the crappy RPG, we know how well that turned out.
Oh yeah, I wanted to make games too as a kid, like because I wanted to make Nintendo games because that's what we had back then.
Well, I can't speak when he's audible.
Apparently, PC Havoc is enjoying his very valuable downtime right now.
Huh. Ask PC Havoc if he has downtime for this weekend, because I would really love to get here.
I guess it depends on if his daughter cooperates or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to finish typing something in the chat box to say this. If someone comes in, don't worry about me. My mic, I'll make sure my mic is muted on OBS so then nobody hears it on stream. In fact, nobody heard anything on stream, so when you freeze up like that, people assume, oh, something's happening. What the fuck? Something bad happening? Don't you know?
Yeah, we might have to start doing like what MarioTube is doing, because with Skype keeping Brandon in and out of the call, all the videos are all messed up now.
Yeah.
But we'll hopefully Brandon will come back soon. On WhatsApp, come up soon, and that problem will be resolved.
Skype following your face looks really weird.
I'll fix it then.
It's kind of funny. Okay.
Should I continue now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Then, later on, as my game making dreams die with RPG Maker, even then, you could just say I would still use the Maker as a hobby, but I ultimately realized it wasn't the games I liked making. It was making up the stories.
Guess whose internet is being an asshole again?
Like always.
Both mine and yours, but mostly yours. Mine isn't so much. Why do you look pissed?
Because my internet is being an asshole.
Oh. Are you having fun? Oh my god.
You piece of fucking shit. Sucking motherfucking piece of fucking really ass fucking bullshit.
So you're talking about your goals, Snick? Your future
Yeah, before
goals?
Brandon interrupted. So, and he's gone too. So yeah, I basically discovered in that whole process is that it wasn't the games I was enjoying making the most. It was making up the stories to go along with them. And that's ultimately what I would want to do, even if it's just like a part-time hobby. To ultimately come up with this overarching story I can make. Not the Let's Play version, I'm trying to do with that.
Wait, so I wasn't paying attention because I was typing something. Just to make sure
Pay attention.
I'm sorry. Basically, you're trying to be like an RPG maker, I guess.
Yeah. Mario,
Oh my god. It's fine. I'll just rewatch it.
Give Mario.
You said you wanted to be like a video editor, like your procrastination gets in the way of that, and you were like experimenting with like other elements of design, and that wasn't working out for you. I paid attention to that. Oh my god.
No, I'm not trying to like be rude about it. I'm just trying to like have two conversations. Well, yeah, two conversations at once. PFC Havoc and all three of you.
Yeah, be nice to Mario. He's our technical producer now. He has our life in his hands. The life of the stream in his hands. He lets us live or die with a finger flip.
Okay.
Anyways, continue story.
We rephrased for the third time.
It was 3 times?
Yeah. First I was cut off by Brandon, and then I was cut off by you not listening, so now I have to repeat it again. So, during that whole RPG making process, I realized it wasn't the games I enjoyed making the most. It was making up the stories to go along with them. And as stupid as the RPG Maker 3 story was, and the VX story, ultimately it became my goal to tell one that's actually good. And we're not talking, well, I would love to make like a TV show out of it, or like some kind of franchise. I wouldn't mind if I was only able to do it like on DeviantArt or some fiction website. Just as long as I was able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Let's Play, the story I put those Let's Play videos
Doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. That's something that's done entirely for fun. But like, an actual goal is to make up a story that can be enjoyed by at least a couple people. And we're not talking the BS I did in middle school in RPG Maker 3, what I did in high school in BX. Well, even then, the BX was like late middle school or high school in that case, so... Oh my god.
Is there anything else?
I mean, well, I already did like a preview of how I want to like kickstart that thing, and like that because of how I got so pissed off by the worst RPG ever, that I actually showcased what I was trying to like kind of get kickstart the big project with the project in there. So, oh, and by the way, speaking of which, you said you wanted to play the game I made in VX.
I said that like a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, well, in a couple of weeks or a couple of weeks ago?
Ago.
Yeah, well, I can send that link to you.
You still haven't. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, it's on my computer at home.
Well, I guess I feel, or fuck. I guess I know how I feel when I make people that are depending on me to make videos for them feel.
Yeah.
And then again, probably much worse for them.
Oh, don't worry. We still have plenty of time for that KH2 intro.
Oh my god. Do I need to fucking write every single thing I need to do down? Cause I fucking forgot about that again. What is wrong with me and my fucking forgetfulness, dude? Oh my god.
It's close. We still have probably at least a month or two, hopefully at least a month till all the recoms are uploaded.
Oh my god. How many things am I doing with video? So I'm supposed to do your intro, I'm supposed to do the Mad Cats video, I'm supposed to do my own shit, and I'm supposed to do a fucking PSA for my video class. Jesus Christ.
A public service announcement?
Yeah.
For what? Not to play.
It could basically be whatever.
It's trying to warn people away from Black Ops 3, like kids, not trying to play at home.
It could be for schnicklishness.
Speaking of which, I think Schnick is having a rage.
No, he's been having rage and projected it at me, unfortunately.
Another for the top 10 checklist.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Might as well be a top 100.
Anyways, what's up? While we still have you before Scott kicks you off again, what about you? What are your goals and your past dreams and future dreams?
Well, mine was pretty generic, actually. As a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Boo! Oh, okay.
Of course, I think every kid wanted to be an astronaut, though.
The NASA doesn't really take applications.
Do they still
Yeah.
exist? Do they still exist anymore?
Space program.
I don't.
What's
They
NASA?
don't really do spacewalks anymore. Mainly, it's just people going up onto the International Space Station now. But of course, as a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, and eventually, when I became a bit older, that changed to be wanting to be a pilot. But I eventually found out that even if I was like the best learning person ever, I wouldn't be able to do it anyways because I have slight color blindness, and therefore I'm not eligible to ever be a pilot. So
Yeah, they
it changed to
Yeah, pilots need very good vision.
Hey, Brennan, just wait a while. Eventually, those glasses that are supposed to make you see colors like every other non-blind person can come out in some time. They'll catch on.
I don't want to be a pilot anymore. Fuck that.
Well, at least you can still wear those glasses. And by the way, that's a real thing. I'm not joking about that. That's a real thing. I don't think it caught on very well just yet, but it's gonna be a thing eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually, just like Google Glass. In fact, I don't even know if that's out. And if it is, it costs a fuck ton. I guarantee you that.
Kind of died.
Yeah, Google Glass died. But hey, there's self-driving cars. Oh, and also, the only thing I want a self-driving car to do would be if I wanted to call it down. So, like, if I was somewhere else... I'm not talking about out of state or anything like that. No, that's too much. But, I mean, like, let's say you got driven by a friend somewhere and you want to drive in your own car or something. I don't know, something happens. You call down your car and it self-drives itself to you, and then you can drive it wherever else. That's the only thing I want a self-driving car to do, is come to you. Unless you're out of a fucking state, which in that case, I wouldn't even bother. But, I mean, wouldn't that be so fucking cool? And plus it'd be, well, I don't know about safeness, but, I mean, for you yourself, it would be safer, technically, because you're not limiting yourself to the car's capabilities. All you're doing is limiting your car's abilities to the road to get to you. And then everything else is in your control. But the only problem, though, is what if you get in a crash? What if someone else crashes into the self-driving car? Then they could say it's your fault because you didn't control it. Or it's the car's fault because of its capabilities, putting people's lives in dangers.
And that really brings us to our next topic that Brandon wants to talk about: traffic problems.
Yeah, it actually does.
Brian, have you been driving lately?
No.
Did you get your driver's license yet?
No.
I thought it's been a year.
So is that all your goals and dreams?
Well, I kind of want to do some kind of animation, not like drawing, but kind of sprite animation. I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about it. But yeah, nothing too special.
Yeah. Like I said, hopefully, I can finish my book my book series before I die.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the next Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter's, whatever. Well, maybe not that big, but or a series of unfortunate events like you're watching. Be the next big thing
On Netflix.
It's gonna be the next. It's gonna be the next Insurgent, Divergent. What else is there? I think there's a Detergent one. Yeah, isn't there one called Detergent?
Gone.
Yeah. So, what about you? What's up? Any more dreams or goals?
Well, I did get cut off by Mario, but the last one I had before the current one I have now is after I learned I couldn't be a pilot, I, for some reason, I don't remember why, wanted to be a train conductor. Don't know why. So yeah, that happened, and
Do conductors still exist?
yeah, they do still exist, but
I mean, they don't live on cabooses. They don't have cabooses anymore, but I guess they still have conductors.
Do they conduct light rail trains, or are those just completely automatic?
As far as I can tell, I thought the conductor is the one that just goes around collecting your tickets.
yeah.
Because those people still exist, because I had to ride the train numerous times during the summer when I had to work up here, and there was always something collecting my tickets. So.
No, is there like a light rail conductor though, or is it all automatic?
Oh, I don't know about the subway. I don't think so on the subway, but on like a regular train up here. Yeah.
I kind of figured the only thing that someone could do on a light rail train as a job is just like collect the money, I guess. I don't know. Well, then again, they could just put a card in there, or card reader in there, and then boom, there you fucking go. And now you don't need anyone in there except for like engineers to maintain the thing. And that's about it. Yummy.
So Brant, what's up? What do you want to talk about regarding traffic stuff?
The main thing I wanted to talk about was pretty much the differences between the traffic lights we have here in America, the four-way bullshit, and what they have in like Europe, like the roundabout things. Basically, I wanted to talk about which one would be like, which one is safer and which one gets more overall cars. It's actually been proven that roundabouts are generally a lot better than the four-way traffic lights we have here in America. So, yeah, what do you think?
Well, oh, sorry, you can go on.
Okay. Well, I think most of Europe, I think most of Europe's roads were built like by the Romans centuries ago, and most of our traffic things are newer. I guess not the highway system. They had to adapt what they already had in Europe. That's probably why it's totally different setups than what we have.
Here's the two main things I want to say for it. First off, how is roundabouts safer? And two, if we were to implement the roundabout system, if it truly is safer than the four-way system we have, then, you know, that would pretty much fuck up everything, because everything's already set in place here, so that would just be a waste of space, unless there's, like, roundabouts already in place, like, you know, apartment roundabouts, like the roundabout I have in my apartment complex, except it's like a small one.
Tear it all down, start from scratch.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tear it all down, and rebuild.
We're gonna build a wall anyway, so why not build roundabouts?
Well, what's safer about roundabouts compared to four-way stops?
Well, there's much less confusion. First of all, you can know exactly when to go, and pretty much it's way more open, so you can see pretty much way more from where people are coming, especially at night. Oh my god. Yeah, and it's actually been proven by, like, scientist people that roundabouts actually get way more cars through it than our four-way light system we have here. The only way I see that roundabouts are safer is because, one, you can see where the people are coming from, and two, since you're going in a circle, there's a lot less chance of collision, like T-boning collision. So yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Here's how I would see it. So I don't know how roundabouts are specifically set up in Europe, but the way I imagine it is basically you throw a roundabout in between a four-way stop, and therefore you'd have like 4 entry/exit points. The thing I see it as is if someone were to be speeding and they lost control or they just didn't care to stop or slow down fast enough, then they would still collide into something, whether it be a car or just the terrain itself, or both.
Or
so
they all explode.
And then you blow up. But no, I mean, honestly, I don't really see it being much different if someone were to be speeding. I mean, there's still possibilities of that happening. Also, on top...
If they're speeding at them, you can see it as this. They'll get a ramp to launch off, at least.
And also another thing, too. If the four-way... No, sorry, I keep mixing my words up here. If the roundabout was backed up, then how would anyone else enter through? I mean, if it's supposed to hold more cars, wouldn't it still go pretty slow? I mean, would it really make much difference is what I'm asking. Oh. Sorry, I'm interrupting you for no reason.
Honestly, I think it would, because you can get more cars in, but, like, we're going... Of course, you'd have to keep, Damn, why doesn't this controller work with my Windows? Sorry. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Jacob is online.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, if it gets backed up, the only thing... Fuck. Jeez. The only thing I could see happening was people would actually have to pay attention and get off their goddamn cell phones when they're fucking driving.
Well, they should do that regardless if you have a roundabout or a four-way stop. It doesn't matter in that situation. But go on.
I broke it. Oh my god. The way you could fix roundabout traffic jams is, of course, people would have to pay attention, and it really got that bad where it was like a giant ass line of cars. They'd have to get somebody out there to pretty much direct traffic like they would at a four-way stop. There's like something going on or too much traffic is at one light, like on a highway. Kind of like what we do now. Like if it gets backed up, the police officer will generally arrive and start conducting traffic.
Here's what I think. So, if there were to be an accident on the fuck me. if there were to be an accident on a roundabout, and I'm saying that as a possibility, not as a regular thing, but if there were possibly an accident at a roundabout, then basically the entire roundabout, maybe for like 3 entry points at most, maybe 2. Well, I don't know. I'd see it as if you get in an accident in a 4-way stop where your car is basically fucked, as in like it's not really safe to drive it anymore, not like tailgating or any of that bullshit, then the whole roundabout would basically get stuck where nobody can even move at that point, therefore making the whole system crash. However, if it was a 4-way stop, it wouldn't exactly be like that, because at least cars would be able to move around. And plus, on top of that, roundabouts would actually technically be slower, because assuming that there's 4 entry points, and it basically replaces every 4-way stop, which is what I'm guessing from the description of Europe that I was given, it would actually be slower, because if you needed to go left, then you'd have to go almost all the way around the entire roundabout, and God forbid, if it was stuck or just slow, then you'd be there forever, practically. Whether if it was a 4-way stop, then you wouldn't have that problem to begin with because of the right-of-way system. So, technically, 4-way stops would actually be faster. If it's a small roundabout where there's not really a whole lot of ways you can go, then it shouldn't really get that stuck, if anything. But if it's just replacing the 4-way stop system, then yeah, it'd be way slower and it would be susceptible to crashing, aka getting stuck or being too slow.
Hey, Nick, what's your opinion on the four-way versus roundabout?
Well, I know that there was a four-way intersection screwed me over on both attempts of my driving test. Though, as for roundabouts, I haven't barely seen them.
How did it screw you over?
The first time, I think as a truck was parked illegally on the stop sign, the instructor pretended as though it was a regular situation I should have known about. And, yeah, and the second time, someone who, I was at a 4-way intersection on a 4-lane road, and they claimed I illegally moved into the wrong lane without looking, when what actually happened is that he whined about the fact that I didn't go into the right lane, even though the left lane was right in front of me.
Wow.
And, off topic real quick, but the first Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to have more than just stuff from the original trilogy, and it's going to have a single-player campaign.
Nice.
So...
Wait, trilogy? What do you mean by trilogy?
The original Star Wars Battlefront made by DICE only had stuff from like the original movies, like released in the late 70s and early 80s. Like, they completely ignored the prequels and mostly ignored the sequels and spin-offs.
Well, to be fair, the prequel wasn't even out yet by the time Battlefront... Actually, no, not only that, but the prequel wasn't even announced by the time Battlefront from DICE was released.
No, the prequels were out. And you're talking, the sequels were not out when it was announced. The prequels were.
Yeah, the first one came out in 99.
Wait, which prequels are we talking about? Because I'm talking about the modern one.
1, 2, and 3, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, those... Well, actually, I didn't even know those were prequels.
The old Battlefront 1 had everything from all 5 movies released at the time, since Revenge of the Sith wasn't out yet, and then Battlefront 2 had everything from all 6 movies. And then one thing that pissed a lot of people off is that DICE's Battlefront decided to only have stuff from New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, completely ignoring Phantom Menace.
Well, a lot of people will think it was
Attack
a lot
of
of people.
Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Sure, a lot of people who hate the prequels thought that was for the best, but at the same time, a lot of people who can't stand the prequels admitted it would have been nice to have the action set pieces.
Yeah, we invented this. All the prequels, and everything. I still like Revenge of the Sith. That was still a good one.
I liked it. So.
Especially that fight on the lava.
Yep. And meanwhile, as the sequels and spin-offs, well, they released a couple of maps based on Force Awakens, and then they based one of the expansion packs on Rogue One, but they completely ignored the prequels, which made people who didn't even like the prequels mad because they would have liked to have more maps.
Isn't Rogue One a prequel now?
What?
Isn't Rogue One technically a prequel?
It's more of a spin-off.
Because it takes place right before episode 4. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But, anyways, yeah, they confirmed about DICE is making another Battlefront. They confirmed it's going to have a single-player campaign, which EA was hinting at for a while. And they also confirmed that it's going to feature maps from multiple eras, so they didn't really specify what they meant by that.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but can we get a check on the stream again?
I'm watching the stream. I'm not listening to it since I'm listening to you guys, but...
Can you check audio?
Check the audio. Alright. Unmute. Alright, I just heard you say check audio on the stream, so I heard me saying okay.
Is it good?
Good on my end.
Huh, that's really weird because I'm getting constant drop frames again. Well, okay, if you say it's good, then it's good. Alright. Well, I guess I'll trust you. Alright, we can proceed now.
Well, he's gone, so... What about you, Mario? I don't drive very much, so what about you? Do you have any traffic issues where you live?
I think Schnick is pissed off because of me. Well, hopefully he's not. Anyways, the only thing I would really drive right now is a motorized bicycle, and that's broken at the moment. Well, it's not broken per se, but the carburetor needs to be clean. The handbrakes need to be like glued tight because every time I did ride the bike while it was still running fine, handlebars would naturally go down to a point where it's not even comfortable to hold anymore while riding, and it actually hurts your wrists. And it moves no matter how tight you turn the bolt on it, so we have to get that shut tight. And we have to get a new kill switch installed because the old one's button broke. So the only way you could stop the engine right now is if you put the exposed cord, well, I don't know if it's exposed, but you have to put the cord on any metal part of the bike to get the engine to stop running.
Yeah, speaking of traffic, I remember like where I lived about 10 years ago. They're talking about making a little passenger train monorail. Monorail. There's a passenger train system in Ohio that stops at the 5 major cities: Cincinnati, Cleveland, Toledo, Columbus, and Dayton. That's right. I live right near Dayton, like maybe a few miles away. So it kind of, but I guess either you get passed or either vote for it or they've got funding. This is like a major train system. You can go to these places without driving, and I thought it was awesome at the time. I could probably go to Cedar Point up north, just hop the train, go to Cedar Point, hop back, and it's right back to Vandalia. But I know what happened to it. But it never passed.
I can't even get a permit right now, even if I really wanted to.
Why not?
because, well, mainly it's because of the whole situation I'm in, where eventually I'm going to have to move into a house in latest April this year. Because if we don't and we continue to live in an apartment, then the rent's going to go up. So we're trying to find a house, so I'm going to have to move again. And because we moved from Colorado to Phoenix due to not affording out or my old house anymore, that basically means that my parents can't afford to get me anything required for getting a permit. And also on top of that, my dad wants me to get insurance before I even go in for a permit. So
Yeah.
there's no way in so there's basically no way in fucking hell I'm getting a permit for a while. Not until I get a job that would allow me to keep insurance running.
Is Brandon the only one who even has a remote insurance right now?
I'd say, well, my guess is yes. Brandon, is that true?
Yeah, but I don't have the car with us right now.
I have a permit, but I haven't got my license yet.
I could technically go renew my permit and try again. But the thing is, given that I hate driving anyway, I'm not wasting all that money on insurance for something I'm not even going to do very often.
Yeah, my problem is not my problem, but everywhere it's everything in my town is pretty much a walking distance. So I don't see a need to get it to get there faster, I guess. But I can walk anywhere like in 20 minutes to be there.
I would really love to be able to drive and also have my own car. Mainly because the friends I have, well, two of them, I don't even know where they live. And one of them, I technically know where they live. Technically because I know their general location, but at the same time I don't know their specific. Only my dad does. So I would have to ask for a specific location. And because I know how far away it is, there's no way in hell it's in both walking and biking distance. I would have to drive. Even my motorized bicycle wouldn't be able to carry me all the way over to that friend's house. So, if anything, the only way I could get there is if I drove. But right now, since I don't have a permit or a license, let alone license, the only way to get there would be to have someone else drive me over there.
And that's very inconvenient. I hate people's time schedule. Like you have to wait for them. Like, oh, I'll be there. Like, and then they're like, oh, sorry, I'm 20 minutes late. Or like, oh, I forgot all about you.
Yeah, and the thing too is that since I'm moving, as my parents are looking for houses, they seem to be finding better houses. But the problem is they're going farther and farther away. So that also means if I wanted to go to Fallout Games, I would have to travel a farther distance if we get a good house or good enough house that's farther away. And on top of that, if we have to move away far enough, that would potentially mean that I would have to have someone drive me over there unless I wanted to ride my bike a few miles. So things are turning for the worse for me.
Any buses or public transportation around your area?
I personally... Okay, well, for public bus, I never really rode one by myself, so I don't even know how that works, so don't even get me started on that. And as for school, I think my parents would still just drive me there anyways. So, personally, I'd kind of rather not drive... I would kind of rather not ride a public bus again. Yeah, well, not exactly bad experience. I mean, I did have to ride buses in Colorado, and that was only because just that was what worked best at the time for my parents. So, and I didn't live close enough to be able to just walk or ride my bike there. So I had to get bus transportation. And it was alright at the time, but for this situation, it's not really necessary for me to ride it now because my dad or mom can just drive me there now. And we wouldn't really have to worry about too much. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could try and walk or even ride my bike to the school now while I'm still in my apartment. But the only reasons I don't do that is because for walking, it takes fucking forever since I live a mile away right now. And for biking, for cold, I don't think it would be that bad, but it's starting to get hotter now. So, yeah, hotter is not good for biking. Unless I'm riding my motorized bike, whenever the fuck that gets fixed. So, yeah.
So does anybody have any other topics to talk about?
I can talk about how my first hour teacher that was watching everybody in the after school detention was kind of rude.
Okay.
So, basically, I got an after school detention because I was late twice this semester. How my school system works, by the way, is if you're late to the first hour, and it's only applied to the first hour, as far as I'm aware. So if it's only for the first hour, if you're late once in a semester, then you get a free pass. But if you're late any more times than the first time, then you get an after-school detention, and the one I got lasted 30 minutes. So,
real fast. Yeah, we had the same thing at middle school. We have 5 times. If you're late 5 times, you get an hour detention on Wednesday. If you're late 6 times, you got a Saturday school session. I was late 5 times each quarter, so I got at least 5 Wednesday detentions for being late all the time, like late every semester in middle school. I was always late. Never got the Saturday school, but always got the Wednesday detention for being late.
Wow, they have a Saturday school thing there? Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like one step lower. It's like one step below suspension. Into school suspension, which is one step below expulsion. It's like Saturday school is like one more chance for you to get suspended.
So what would they do in the Saturday school session? Do you know?
I don't know. I never made it that far.
Did anyone make it that far?
I guess a lot of people I knew did. This is detention on Saturday, I guess.
Detention on Saturday. How long does it last? Do you know?
Like maybe 3 hours, I guess.
3 hours? Do you have an idea when it would start and end?
I don't know. Maybe in the morning sometime, I guess. Like I said, I never made it that far. It never was that bad.
Well, if it's in the morning, it better be in the fucking morning, because if it was in the afternoon, I'd be pissed regardless, actually. I would be really fucking pissed. I mean, granted, I wouldn't be late that many times. In fact, I don't think I would even come close to that, to be honest with you. But, I mean, fuck me. I would be pissed off if that happened. So, yeah, anyways, back to my story. So, I go to the thing, and my body was acting kind of weird at the time, so I had to use the bathroom unusually. So that meant I had to use the bathroom twice in the afternoon, and when I went up to the detention, I had to wait like probably 5 minutes in the heat. I could have gone to the shade, but I didn't feel like getting up for where I was. And it took 5 minutes for the first hour teacher, my first hour teacher, to get to the door and unlock the fucking cafeteria. When I just blatantly assumed, oh, they're just going to have it unlocked by the time the school ends, so I'll just walk in. Nope. No one's even in there. So, after about 5 minutes, I asked if I could use the bathroom. And they said yes. So, I went, and then I came back, and by the time I came out, it was about 2:49, and school usually ends at... No, not usually. School ends at 2:35, so it was 2:35 when it ended, and then it like maybe lasted like 5 minutes before the doors were unlocked for the cafeteria, and then since I came back at about 2:50, I was asked, "Where were you?" So whenever a teacher asks me that, I assume that I must have been in there too long somehow. So when I was in there and I was asked that, I was thinking in my head, well, where fucking else could I have been? Like, honestly, where fucking else could I have been? So I didn't really know what to tell him because it was kind of an awkward question. So I just kind of blew it off, and then I continue on. Except he said, "Oh, we have to start it now," compared to if you didn't go to the bathroom. Well, he didn't say it specifically like that, but you get the point. So, it's about like 25 minutes in, well, actually almost 30 minutes at this point, and I'm starting to think to myself, was I really in that bathroom for that long? Because I don't think I was. So I decided to think about it, and this is where I came up with basically saying that it took him 5 minutes because, I mean, how else would it have been 2:49? And it did feel like 5 minutes, so it must have been 5 minutes. So then I go and just basically think about it, and eventually I came to the conclusion that it took me 5 minutes because if he started it by the time I came back, which was about 2:50, then technically it would end at about 3:15 to 3:20. So if that was the case, then I was in there for a total of 5 minutes. And he questioned me, "Where were you?" as if I was in there for much longer than that. And when I realized that, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So he made a rude remark because I apparently was in the bathroom for too long for him. 5 minutes too long apparently, which made no fucking sense. And I mean, if it was about 10 minutes, then yeah, I'd see where he's coming from, but it's just 5 fucking minutes. Like, honestly, it shouldn't even affect anyone that much, but it affects you so much that you had to make a rude comment. What the fuck is your problem?
Sounds like he's just a douchebag.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. He was just
Kind
being
of
a
like
fucking
what happened to
douchebag.
me today, actually.
You got detention too?
Oh yeah, no, not detention, but
Oh yeah, I got detention.
I've came close to. I've actually been down in the principal's office before several times in middle school. They're actually pretty funny stories, but I'll tell those after I tell you what happened with me today. So you know that feeling you get in school when you just woke up and you're pretty much on autopilot mode getting to your classes?
I'm on autopilot mode all morning, bro.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like by the time I wake up, I'm on autopilot.
Apparently today, after my first hour class ended, my autopilot mode for some reason just skipped second hour and thought it was third hour already. So I ended up walking into my third hour class in the second hour, realizing it's still second hour, and I'm like, oh shit, why am I here? And I turn around and I have to walk all the way down the long hallway back to the A hall section to get upstairs. And so I'm upstairs and I'm walking to my class, and I see the teachers in the hall waiting, and the stupid 1-minute music bell is playing at my school. And freaking what happens is the teacher looks at me, stares at me for a second, gives me a dirty ass face, then proceeds as soon as the bell to just immediately turn around and get into the fucking classroom as quick as possible. And I was like only a few steps away from the door. I was thinking, couldn't you at least fucking hold the door open for me. But no, he closes the door as fast as possible. And I'm standing out there, they're doing the stupid announcements and the Pledge of Allegiance, and fucking, he comes back, sees me standing there, awkwardly, and he's like, he opens the door, and he's like, hey, why are you late? And I'm like, I went to the wrong class, can you give me some slack? This is one strike. You get 2 more, and you're gonna have to serve a detention. And I was like, mind you, I was like 2 to 3 seconds late, and I get bashed on. And I'm just like, 2 to 3 seconds? Why are you bashing on me? Are you kidding me? And then you get the students that come in like 5 to 10 minutes late because they have like their little Starbucks coffee in their fucking hands, and
Starbucks coffee. Oh my god.
Yeah, and of course the teacher's gonna bash on them because hey, you got time. If you got time to get coffee, you got time to be here. But no, I get bashed on because I'm 2 seconds late because I went to the wrong class in accident. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Douchebag teacher.
I thought you were going to say that he would let me get away with saying, oh, you crazy kids want your coffee, that's fine.
No!
Good.
If he did that and then bashed on me for 2 to 3 seconds, I would have flat out turned around and left. I would have been done. That would have pissed me off.
Like, where are you going? I'm getting my coffee.
Where are you going? I'm going to the office to complain about you. That's where I'm going.
You know, you kind of reminded me of what happened with the video class last semester.
Yeah?
Except I didn't have it. A teacher wasn't involved. It was only the kids I had to work with.
So yeah, that happened. And now on to the really interesting stories about me getting sent to the principal's office in my middle school years because, oh my god, I was an ass in middle school.
I can add on to that discussion if you want.
Same.
So, my middle school was just fucking disgusting, dude. Like, picture this. You walk down a hallway and you think it's a middle school, the floors should be semi-clean, but no, there was garbage and papers on the floor and it was disgusting. Hell, there was even one day vomit on the floor that everyone was avoiding walking around, and the freaking custodians didn't even clean it up for like half of the damn day.
Brennan, can I add something already?
What?
In Mountain Range, every now and then you'd see like a spilled drink. You remember that? You'd see like a spilled drink on the floor, and I mean, they wouldn't like make it so then the custodians, or no, the janitors would clean it like half the day later. No, they clean up probably like after the period ended or something. But actually, what was funny is today when I was walking upstairs in one of the buildings, on the stairs there was like some fucking like, I don't know what it was, but it was like crumbs, but they were pretty big bally crumbs, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this like fucking bald? I don't know what to think other than it was shit. Like, it looked brown for one. They were tiny and they were bally. It's like, are there fucking like rats in here or something? Because I mean, fuck me, there's like shit all over the fucking stairs. What the fuck?
When your school is literally shitty.
I don't know what to think of. I mean, all I could think of was it looked like shit. But I don't know. I mean, it could have been one of the fucking foods that they served today at my lunch, and somehow it came out in the fucking building all balled up and small and shit. And it wasn't. And it's not like there was even like tiny pieces like you normally see crumbs. No, they were pretty much all averagely sized, the same. So I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? So yeah, that was really fucking weird.
Yeah, anyways, I was a real shithead in middle